Hello everyone, and welcome back to my personal finance channel, Your Friendly Budgetarian. Hi, if you're new here in my channel, I have been creating videos about personal finance and also documenting my path towards financial freedom and starting it off by paying 6 figures worth of student loans. So if you guys are interested, please click the subscribe button down below. So for today's video, I will be talking about my budget closeout for February. And I think starting this month, I am going to separate my budget closeout as well as my end of the month net worth update, just so the video that I create is not going to be that long. I just don't like when I create about like 15 to 20 minute kind of videos. So yeah, I decided to just separate them from now on. And so without further ado, let's get started with the February budget closeout. This is just basically an overview for my February budget, and I am just gonna talk about them one by one. So let me go ahead and zoom it over. All right, so going into my February income, my first paycheck, I got about $3,728, and that's because I think I have some sort of overtime. Honestly, I don't even remember how many overtimes I've been doing, but I think at most I try to do like 1 or 2 times overtime every month. For my second paycheck, I got about $3,400. So all in all, it's definitely more than what I have expected. For my pre-tax contributions, as I have mentioned in my previous video for my March budget, is that I'm not going to be including my HSA in this category because I have some problem with regards to my employer deducting my HSA contributions. So from now on, I'm just going to be doing it after taxes. And by the time the tax season comes for next year, then I will deduct it from there. So for now, it's only for my 401k contributions, which is I try to put in about $350 every paycheck, which totals about $700. If I ever do have like 3 paycheck months, then that will just be additional $350. For my side hustle, I didn't have anything, and I'm not expecting to have anything for this month as well. I think I'm gonna try to probably just declutter the house on my days off. So instead of like trying to look for something to sell, and then maybe the following month for April, then I will plan on selling items. But for now, it's $0. For my checkings rollover, that was from the end of the month back in January, so that's $579.02. My goal is to always have at least a $500 amount as a buffer in my checkings account, and I know that's like super low. I do have other liquid assets or liquid money in other, like in my high yield savings account, but for now I'm pretty safe to just have $500 if anything. But yeah, so total overall for my income is $8,410.04, which totals to about extra $250.04. Next, for my fixed or monthly expenses, so mortgage is still the same. It's $61.98. It's just an additional payment that I do for our for the principal for our mortgage. The rest of basically the main mortgage payment is paid for by my fiance. Since I still have student loans and he doesn't, so for now that's just our setup. But obviously until I pay off my loans, then we'll just split it equally. For electricity and gas, it's just gonna be $110 from here on out because I've signed up to this service or program by the electric company that we have here, and they basically average out for like your whole 12 months spending for your electricity and gas, and then they average they average it out, and then whatever the average is, that's what we're gonna spend every month. And then if ever there's extra, or if there's like if we need to pay more, then we just do it like at the end of the month or something like that. Next is internet. It's still $65. Waste and sewage system, that's $0 because we paid quarterly. Right now, since March will be the end of this first quarter, so yeah, nothing to see until like next month. And then for subscriptions, it's $40. I think trying to remember what subscription I have. I know there's a streaming service, and I know there's some like storage space for like my phone, or like from Google, I think. But I have to double check just to be sure. I don't even remember. That's so bad. Anyways, phone $0 right now. It's being handled also by my fiance, so I think we pay about $170. And I know it's kind of a lot, but we definitely use our like phones all the time, and we need like a good coverage, because sometimes when my fiance is on call at the hospital, so he needs to make sure that he gets like a good coverage for that. So that's why. And then water is $34.38, which brings down our fixed or monthly expenses to $311.34. It's a little over budget, but it's totally fine and totally doable. Next up, our variable expenses. And can I just say a disclaimer? I know I did February as a no spend for me February, which I would say I think I accomplished. But the thing is, I think I might have spent more for like other people. But honestly though, it's fine. Most of the overspending that I did was basically for family. Even before I focused on my debt-free journey, I honestly don't think I spent a lot of money for myself. If anything, it's probably only about food. But other than that, like, I don't spend much for me. I mean, sure, there might be some times that like in 1 month, I spend a lot of like, say, gadgets or something, but that's really about it. And most of the time, it's really for like family, friends, or loved ones. So I don't mind spending. So first of all, we have grocery. I think we did a good job with grocery though, $361.16. So yeah, there's definitely $100 difference more. And it's seldom that this happens, honestly, because sometimes it's either I just got it right at $500 or it's more than $500. I mean, obviously this one is just only the money that's coming out of my paycheck, and my fiance's spendings with regards to grocery is different, but I think it's still totally fine. Next is housing. Nothing for housing. Personal. So I know I said no spend for me February, but $60 for the whole month. I think that's amazing. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I did like 2 or 3 days in February that I spent something for me. I spent money for books. So they're investing books about, there's one for investing, and then one is a fiction book that I actually finished. And now that I'm reminded by it, I need to do a book review in my Instagram page. I just kind of want to bookmark, all the new, basically, information, new knowledge, or even like, like fiction books. Like, I want to, like, basically preserve the memory of me reading them. So I want to document that, and I need to do that soon. So medical, health, and transportation, $0. Yeah, I did not spend anything for gas because I still have gas from January. And health, I haven't really gone to any appointments, but I know I should schedule them up soon because I'm due for an appointment. Eating out. So $131.55. I know we spent some money during Valentine's, after Valentine's. And also I think I spent some for my family. I bought them some boba drinks. So that's that. Pets is $0, donations $150. And typically I don't really like advertise or the like foundation that I donate to, but if you guys do have the chance, so I kind of wanted to donate to like an organization that is local from where I'm living at, and so I donated to the Northern Nevada International Organization, I think. But I put the link down below. But basically they help refugees from like different countries, and it's kind of funny because I heard the interview that they had in the radio as I was driving to work, and the funny thing is that like that day I was still trying to figure out like which organization I wanted to donate my money to for the month of February, and then that interview from the radio showed up, and I was like, oh, that's really good timing, and like, you know, I was hearing about their purpose and all that stuff. So yeah, definitely if you guys have the means to donate, I mean, definitely research the organization you want to donate, but the one I donated to, I will put the link down below. And then the next one we have is for a gift. And so I know it's a lot, 1,270, almost 100, sorry, $1,277. And again, that's all for family. Mostly for my parents. My mom had her birthday, and so I bought a gift for her, and then for my family when I visited them, so that's that. And then for trip, it's $651.92. This one is technically for this month of March, but my fiance and I just bought the tickets for this month, so at least I don't have to worry about the flights. The only thing I have to worry for travel this month is basically for the hotel stay and for the car rental. And then miscellaneous is $29. I think that's the annual fee for one of my credit cards, so I didn't know where to put it, so that's why it's there. So a total of my variable expenses is about $2,661.26. Next up is for our sinking fund, savings, and retirements. So I think this one, February is a good month for that, because again, I kind of failed for the month of January, so I think I did pretty good. Also, I forgot to say as an update, I know I changed my mind on this so many times, but I have actually decided to not do student loan savings, wherein basically the money that I should have been putting to student loans, I will put it in my high yield savings account. I decided not to do that, and I just decided to keep on paying off my loans. I don't know, I was kind of, I guess, feeling frustrated a little bit that I'm not seeing any decrease in my student loans. And so, I mean, sure, 1% is still 1%, but I was like, I just didn't want to lack of motivation, I guess, if that's how I'm gonna put it. So that's why I just decided to just keep on paying the loans, and then whether or not the forbearance ends on May 1st, I mean, I'll still pay it off until I'm debt free. So that is my decision. So for my high yield savings account, I was able to put in $200. For my brokerage account, $50. Crypto is still $10. My other brokerage account from Wealthfront, that one is a robo-advisor. So I forgot to actually mention. So for my M1 Finance, I believe they still have that bonus for sign up link, wherein if you create a new account and then you deposit $100, you'll be able to get $50. You'll be able to get $50, and then we'll also get $50, so it's going to be a win-win situation. So yeah, if you guys are hesitant, honestly, right now is probably a good time to, invest. I mean, again, disclaimer, I'm not a professional finance person, but since the market is kind of in a dip right now, so if you do start to invest in, you're going to buy the stocks at a discount price. So just letting you guys know that that's available. And then also for my Wealthfront, my second brokerage account, that one is a robo-advisor. So meaning that you don't even have to pick and choose which stocks you would want to invest to. They base it off of your risk score. So how they find out your risk score is that you answer a couple of questions and then they will go from there. Obviously you can change it, but they just want to know like what your feelings are or your opinions are with regards to investing. And then so if you sign up for my link, and again these are all down below, if your first $5,000 that you invest is managed for free, you don't have to pay like a maintenance fee. So you will get that if you sign up using my link. So that's that. And then for my traditional IRA or Roth IRA, I put in $500, and technically I did put in $500 that I pulled from my high yield savings account from M1 Finance. So that decreased from, I think, 5,500 to like 5,000, but you guys will see it in my net worth update. But yeah, technically I put in $1,000 for the month of February, but the one that came from my paycheck is $500. And then my HSA, I finally, since I don't have any way to contacting HR or like my employer for them to deduct my HSA contribution in my paycheck, I decided to just do it basically after taxes. So that's at $150. And then for my TSP or my 401k, it's $700 total. So all in all, I have invested about $1,710 exactly to my sinking fund, savings, and retirements. Last but not the least, we have my debts. So I technically only have one major debt, which is my student loans. But for the month of January, I did have like some sort of some debt or like purchases that I wasn't able to pay off right away. But I'm not gonna be incurring interest in these because technically, even though I didn't pay it off completely, like my minimum payment for the month of February is zero. I don't know if it makes sense, but yeah, because I've been paying off my credit cards every month. It's just that for the month of January I wasn't able to. So yeah. Anyways, so for my student loans, I am honestly kind of sad about this. I thought I would be able to put in some more, but because of my variable expenses and also my credit card debt from January, I was only able to put $2,700. I mean, okay, it's honestly like not bad. I know people will say that that's still a big amount, but I guess just for me, since I have like more expectations with regards to my student loan payments, I think like I didn't do a good job, but I mean, it's still good. But yeah, I was just expecting at least that I would be able to pay off at least a minimum of $3,500 for the month of February, but I wasn't able to, but it's totally fine. Credit card, so I thought it was about $665 that I wasn't able to pay off, but I think when I like calculated it, it's about $646 that I wasn't able to fully pay off. So yeah, and total for my debts for February is about $3,346.41. So overall, looking at my budgeted breakdown and my actual breakdown, it's almost about the same with regards to savings and fixed expenses. Really the only thing that's different is my variable. So I was expecting about 20% of my paycheck goes to variable, but it ended up being as 33%. And then for my debts, I thought it would be like half of my paycheck, but I ended up doing about 42%. So yeah, honestly, overall, not a bad month. I am still definitely grateful that besides paying off my debt, I was even able to save more on my like investment in my savings. So yeah, I'm just really happy about that. So if you guys like my video and are interested to know more on how I do my finance, please click the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click the notification bell so that you guys will be notified as soon as I upload a new video. And with that said, hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!